And welcome everyone to Baldur's Gate 3. Soap here, coming at you today with a brand new series. So, full disclosure, in case you did not see the community post, I put up a poll that said, hey, thinking about starting a new series to go along with Skyrim. And the votes came in, and that night that I put it up, the option to play Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring with the same build was the winner at the time. Great. Recorded an episode. No big deal. And then I check on it the next day, and Baldur's Gate 3 is now out in front. And I'm like, well, I guess we're starting 3 series instead of just 1 or 2. So here we are, Baldur's Gate 3. I've not played in a little while. Imagine that. But we're going to get back into the swing of things. And we're going to go ahead and do that by starting a new game. And since I haven't played in a while, I'm not going to jump into Tactician or Honor Mode. Although I have gotten to Act 3 on Honor Mode, it just was stressful. And so I haven't beaten the game on Honor Mode, so I don't have my gold dice, or die, to be technical, so whatever. Maybe at some point we can come into it. Maybe. Depending on how this series goes. I am just going to do balanced, and that's it. And before we get started, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Wife sent me a text message. I'm gonna have to read it while this is going on. Sent me some funny ha-has from the Reddit. Okay. That's how you start a game.
Who are you?
What a question. Who are we? Not going to reset tutorials. All right. So, at this point, got to decide. I keep hitting the microphone. Apologies. Got to decide who we want to be. I know, at least I'm pretty sure I know which class I want to play as our character. Artav or Dirge. And I'm pretty sure I want to go through as a Gloomstalker Assassin. Imagine that. So, I want to be Dark Urge because I think that provides some of the more interesting story beats in the game. I keep hitting that. Apologies if it keeps making noise. So, Dark Urge. Now, if you have not played Baldur's Gate 3, first off, go get it. It's an amazing game. Amazing game. But let's just introduce you to the Dark Urge. Now, we can customize the character, so what you see here This Dragonborn is not our final character, even though it looks so cool. Let's go ahead and play the introduction to the character.
My rancid blood whispers to me, kill, kill, and kill again. My ruined body yearns to reap death in this world. And when this foul urge calls, it possesses my whole being. Injured beyond repair. I know nothing besides this. I must resist the dark urge, lest it consume my mind. I must discover who I was and what happened to me before my twitching knife hand writes a tragedy in blood.
There we go. Old Dark Urge backstory. Just a touch. A touch. So yeah, gonna be Dark Urge. Duh. Now, as far as what race we are going to be. So, as a Gloomstalker Assassin, I'm leaning towards potentially an elf, and then for our sub-race, a wood elf. So elves spend their reclusive lives in Faerun's forest. Decades of training in archery and camouflage are enhanced by an otherworldly swiftness. That's what I'm leaning towards. And as far as our starting class, I am looking at Ranger for that. Gives us some simple weapons, proficiencies, martial weapons, long swords, short bows, long bows, and short bows. We got proficiency in light and medium armor, shields as well. The skills, I'm not going to worry about it because we're going to change all of that. So here, essentially, is what I am thinking on that. Now, as far as our favored enemy goes, I mean, there is Ranger Knight, which will basically give us proficiency in history and armor proficiency with heavy armor. So we could wear heavy armor, be sneaky, hit from a range. Sounds pretty good for the Ranger Knight. Other than that, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Ranger Knight, if I'm being honest. I think that'll be good. As far as a Natural Explorer goes, we can do Find Familiar. Basically, hey, summon a pet, essentially. Urban Tracker, we can gain proficiency in Sleight of Hand. And then Wasteland Wanderer gives us resistance to cold, fire, or poison. I usually, when I've started playing as a Gloomstalker, I've never beaten the game as a Gloomstalker, but I usually lean towards Beast Tamer or Urban Tracker. The Beast Tamer can be nice because then it gives us an extra distraction. We can be like, hey, you, go that way. Of course, our background is the Haunted one. This is from the Dark Urge. And then we've got our abilities and we've got our appearance. So I'm going to take a little bit, make us something cool looking. And here in a little bit, we'll cut to that along with our ability scores and our skills and all that fun stuff. So just give me a little bit to do this. See you then. All right, so real quick, before I really dive into the editor, as far as editing appearance, I hit random a few times just to see what would pop up because we're going to be randomizing our character, I've decided, as far as their looks go. But to give you an idea, I actually went back from Wood Elf to Wood Half Elf instead. We've got a little bit of increased movement speed, which is nice. I believe we'll still have dark vision since we're half elf. We're still a ranger. I did change, though, Natural Explorer and our favorite enemy, just thinking about it. So for Natural Explorer, I went Urban Tracker, so that way we can be more of the rogue of our party, get a little extra to our sleight of hand, so, picking locks, picking pockets, things like that. And unfavored enemy, I went with Keeper of the Veil, just so that way we can cast protection from evil and good, which, sorry, hit that microphone again. That is going to protect the ally against attacks and powers of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. So that's going to come in quite handy in some fights, so no harm in having that available. As far as our abilities go, focusing mainly on dex, so we've got +5 to saving throws, +3 to our general dexterity checks. Constitution and Wisdom I both have currently at 15. Charisma at 10. Even though we're not a traditional party face, we don't have the high charisma. I thought, give us some, a little bit. Everything else, though, intelligence, strength, those are going to be set at 8. Our skill proficiencies, just showing you here. We have our stealth at +5. Acrobatics, sleight of hand, both sitting at a nice +3. Animal handling's +2, even though we don't get the little extra boost from it. But then we've got our insight, perception, and survival all at +4, with medicine at +2, thanks to our dark urge background. Now, as far as our appearance goes, we are going to randomize this. So the first thing we need to randomize is our body type. So I am going to open up the handy dandy dice roll. Roll a d4 for this. All right, so as you can see here, I've pulled up on my phone, can roll me a d4, and we're gonna roll it now. Oh, I think it broke. All right, I gotta hit the roll button. Ha! It broke somehow. Okay, let's roll. It went with 2. Okay, we're already at 2. All right, now as far as our actual appearance goes, we're going to have to randomize that appearance. Let's go with a random number generator. Between, 1 and 20, maybe? 1 and 20. All right, so got that pulled up here. As you can see, random number generator. We're going to generate our number. There we go. 19 is what it has chosen. So we're going to click randomize appearance 19 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. We look like a slightly older lady as far as our hair goes. All right. It's not random enough to me, if I'm being honest. Let's do it again. I'm just going to hit it 7 times. 5, 6, 7. There we go. This is what I expect. Look at this hair. Oh my goodness. Blue hair. We've got pink face tattoo, some scars. Okay, that's the randomness we're looking for, thanks to the history with Dark Souls. Previous character, it just looked like a normal person with interesting hair. That's really what that was. I want to look unusual. Our guy here looks unusual. Okay, so in that case, confirm that. Let us proceed. As far as our name goes, oh goodness, I have pretty much run out of Wizard People Dear Reader names at this point. You know what? We're just going to make it random as well. We're just going to do that. So, random name generator. Let's go with Baldur's Gate 3. See if something comes up there. Baldur's Gate 3 character name generator. All right, the race. They are a half-elf. Generate names. Okay, we have Nalavar Stormgale, Tari, Terry, Dewlight, Least, Softwind, Rail, Moonsmile, Lena, Sapphire Gleam. I think Terry or Tari. I'm going to say Terry Dewlight. Terry Dewlight. Just like that. All right, we shall proceed.
Choose one.
All right, now as far as our Guardian goes, let's see. I'm just gonna look away. Let me do this. Okay, we have a half-orc Guardian. We'll randomize the appearance 7 times again. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it does the whole thing. Nice. Okay, so we have a Githyanki Guardian instead. All right, let's venture forth. Little Wilhelm scream. Great intro. Great game. I mean, what are we talking about? Great game. is so good. Hey, it's us. Terry.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
Okay. Well, I think we curse whoever did this to us.
The torturer behind this cruel prank will meet your malice when you get out of here. Killing. Now that sounds like your first good idea.
All right.
My head.
And we are in. So, let's get our first roll. This is going to set the pace, the tempo, the whole shebang for the whole shebang. Let's come over to the nursery real quick.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Okay, well, I think we try to investigate it. We have a -1 from intelligence, so I'm not expecting greatness from this, but it's the first roll. We got to do it. All right, so we got to get a 10. So in other words, we have to roll an 11 because of our -1. So let's do that and fail most likely. Look at that.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Okay, well, let's reach towards that pool. Let curiosity guide us. Oops. All right, so from here, I'm trying to remember, camera rotation is middle. Okay. We got ourselves a mind flare right here. Let's go check that out real quick. A pearl. I'm gonna add that to our wares.
Dead.
Don't mind if I do.
Good.
Up here,
What's inside?
cartilaginous chest. Let's see, potion of featherfall, so we slow rate of descent during falls and gain immunity to falling damage for 10 turns, and gold. Take all of that, that is useful. Not currently, and I'm trying to think, there is, like, for sure, one place I use featherfall that I remember, but we have it. Now, outside of that, there is another
How much
set
further
of
can
stuff
I go?
over here. Let me
Is that
just
blood?
zoom back in
No. Never
on our
mind.
character just to follow him along instead of looking at, you know, nothing really. Get a move on, Terry. All right, a little bit of onyx. I'm going to add that to
Don't
our
mind if I
wares
do.
as well. And then over here, another chest. So let's come check that out. Gold. Okay, not bad. All right, now let's go ahead and hop down a touch. Heal up a bit. Little resto pod.
I feel better.
And through the sphincter.
Seems simple enough.
All right, now over here, we've got like these little illithid records, give you an idea of what they are.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Just little flavor, you know, stuff like that. Nothing too important. Check this goblin out. A little bit of gold. Thank you for your donation. We have a voice. Let's go investigate said voice, shall we? Voice coming from over here.
I need a quick word.
to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Okay.
Please. Before they return. They return.
All right, well, I mean, I personally think you're past the point of saving, so tell me what to do here.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Please. All right, so our highest roll, of course, being Dex, we get a +3. We'll try to gently prise the brain from the skull. All right, difficulty of 10, so we got to roll a 7 or higher. There we go.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
Okay.
Your fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
Well, imagine a brain full of holes. A brain like your own. I think we do that. And we get some advantage on this, which means we're going to be rolling 2 die at once. Oh, this just popped in my head. So a while back, whenever I was doing a playthrough of this, I said the last time I played D&D, like the real deal, I think I said was when 5th edition came out. I was wrong. It was when 4th edition came out. We had been playing on 3rd edition for the longest time. 4th edition like just came out. So that would be whenever I last started playing, if anyone remembers that, and if not, just a little info for you. All right, so let's get our advantage on this roll. We have to get one of these to a 12 or higher. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why do we even roll? Because we're that good. And by the way, I have karmic dice off. Just saying. For those of you that know.
The creature seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
All right, buddy.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
All right. Well, what's at the helm?
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
Okay. Well, what should I call you?
Us. We are us.
All right. So, I think at this point, let's go.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Excellent. Now we've got us following us. The rest of that guy's brains or something just fell out. He's got nothing on him. All right, now let's come on down here. Right next to this little bit of fire. And before we go into our next thing, I'm going to dip my bow
A good opportunity.
into fire and come over here. So that way we have a little extra damage for what's coming up.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword. and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Okay, well, who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
All right, so what do you suggest then?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
All right. And we get first go because our initiative a little bit higher there. So we've got 3 baddies, as we can see up here. Here's the 3 of us. We all 3 are grouped together in initiative, so to speak. So if I didn't want to go first and I wanted to have us go first, we could. That's what the little kind of twirl bindings, so to speak, around the portraits are. It's like, hey, you're kind of tied in initiative order. And for those of you that don't know, that Baldur's Gate is turn-based when it comes to its combat. So anyway,
Nothing will stand in my way.
I am going to, let's see here. I think just a regular shot. 95, 95, 95. Okay, we'll go for the further one out. Okay, a hit, 5 damage, not bad. I'm going to, let's see, retreat back a little bit. Maybe right here. All right, us. You can come flying in over here. 90% to hit, 90%. All right, just get you to go in there. Ooh, a crit. 1 shot, 1 kill. Now, us, get in there. Get a little closer to try to distract them, potentially.
Victory awaits.
As for Lae'zel, I think just a regular attack here will be good.
You bow or you break.
I was right. All right. Now it's time for the Imp's turn. Critical miss. Oh boy. Rolled a 1. All right. Let's just do another regular attack. Boom. Call it a day.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Void bulbs can be quite useful, so I'm definitely picking those up. This skull is just junk, essentially, so I'm not going to pick it up.
Open up.
Got a scimitar, which we could use if we wanted to, do some melee, so I'll definitely take that. Let's keep checking out the bodies. A little crossbow. That'll be useful for Shadowheart, for sure. And we can also sell as well. A little bit of gold there. Yeah, come check this one out. Another body over here. A hand axe that can be thrown, so I'm going to just send it to Lae'zel for now. Because I might turn her into a throwing build, might not. I haven't decided yet on the builds for the party. All right, potion of healing. Yep, sure, we'll take that. Check this imp, another one. Let's send that over to Lae'zel. No one needs to heal, which is nice, so we don't have to come over here to the little restoration pod thing.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Okay. As far as these short swords go and the simple robe goes, I'm just going to sell those. So let's select them all. Add those to our wares. A little bit of gold. Okay, so first thing, I need to get myself a little bit of scimitar action. One of these crossbows, we can just add that to the wares for now. Everything else looks good. All right, keep moving. Keep moving.
Should mind my step.
We'll autosave there. Through another sphincter, of course. All right.
Vague machinery. I can make no sense of it.
So, there are some different sigils here that, if you can, read it through a roll, of course, you can understand what each one of these buttons do, which can lead to, basically, spoiler, if you have not played this, these two will wake up, and then you have to fight them. If you press the right buttons, that is. But what I'm just gonna do is just go ahead and take them out. A little bit OXP again. There we go. All right, let's see if they got any loot. A bottle, no. Get there, calm down, no need to yell. Gold. All right, there's also a backpack over here. Some malachite, that is useful for selling. Get this. Nautiloid tanks, also useful, so we're definitely gonna pick that up.
Let me out! You! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
Let's see, I'm gonna go look around. Must be some way to get this thing open.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Okay. So now we've got to find a way to rescue Shadowheart right here. Find a way to release the captives. Just show there. And it involves using this little contraption, as was pointed out previously. But we got some time to go loot a little bit, so let's go do that. So another one of the manuscript sigil kind of things right there. Dark Bind, though, that's for later. There's a little necklace here that we can sell. We'll get the key for this in a bit. More sphincter travel, though.
To put my hands on everything.
So let's do that. Another dead body. Another scimitar, yes. And a gold key. I wonder what that could open. Now, real quick, if I were to dual wield, we don't have the little perk ability thing to do like equal dual wield damage, hence why one is 4 to 9 damage, one is 1 to 6, but we more or less will get 2 attacks still if we do melee.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Alright, let's open up the chest. More potions are always good. Let me switch to Lae'zel.
I crave blood.
How about you pick that chest up, please? Thank you.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Gonna utilize that here in a bit. Let's see, an Eldritch Rune. We'll pick that up.
But for what?
Indeed, what is that good for? Absolutely nothing. No, it's actually good for something. We're gonna come back out here. There we are. Hello. All right.
The console appears dormant.
It does it? Well, there's a socket in the console shaped like the rune we found. Let's insert the rune.
The console hums to life.
Okay. Well, we can try to use Arcana to take a closer look at the powered-up console, learn a little bit more about it, or we just place our hand on it. That's what I'm going to do.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
And let's use our Illithid illithid, either way you pronounce it, power, combined with our wisdom modifier to will open the pod. And we gotta get a 2, which means as long as we don't roll a 1, we got it. Not what I had in mind.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and reject it.
All right, let's see.
Like its will be done.
Let Lae'zel try to open this up.
The console hums steadily, awaiting command.
Okay. Let's just get to it again. Same choices. Excuse me?
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and reject it.
Excuse me? Does this game not know who you are earlier? Well, that's the nature of the game. All right,
Still in control.
well, not all is lost. I don't think. Let me see.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the...
Okay, so it rejects it. Let me just see if we talk.
Come on! Get me out of this thing!
Look for a
The
latch, maybe?
construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Let's see, we'll stay calm, find a way to get this open. All right, so unfortunately, we don't have a way to do that, which means that kind of ruins part of my plans for an upcoming fight. But that's okay. That's okay. We can live with it. That just means we won't have one weapon, essentially. Potentially. All right. Well, we're just gonna
We're
speed
nearing
through
the
this.
helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Okay. Now, before we go in, to make some of this a little
Enough
bit
waiting. I
easier,
crave blood.
Lae'zel, how'd you come right over here? Let's drop this. And we're just gonna place this right in front of the door, just in case for later. I don't think it'll be much of an issue,
Intestines throb.
but just in case.
Blood whispers.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
Okay.
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm.
So we can still potentially get a good amount of XP out of this through a couple of means. All right, us, how about you go after that Hellbore? Not what we had in mind.
I am fury. I am death.
Lae'zel, let's get you to jump in right there. Give it a swing. There we go. That's better.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Let's give a shot. There we go. Okay. All right, real quick. Let's go do some looting. Let's add all that to some wares. Nothing there. Nothing there. Don't have enough movement to get to there. That's okay. Let's end our turn. One point damage on Lae'zel. All right, for us, I mean, best thing to do is get them into the battle. For Lae'zel, can you pick that up for us, please? Thank you. Can't get to there, so let's still maximize our action economy and still at least make an attack. There we go.
Blood comes easy these days.
Crossbow as going to the wares. Let's pick these up if we're able. Pick that up and see if I can send this over Lae'zel real quick. That one too, and that one as well. And still utilize actions, make an attack. Excellent. Okay. Now let's get us up this way, shall we?
Victory awaits.
I don't want to do any attacking just yet.
Taking a look.
Let's see if we can loot a bit. Add that to our wares.
Survival is all that matters.
And for this, I'm just going to dash. See if I can get
Have to keep going.
a bit closer over to here. Yes.
Hurry before they strike.
All right. Now, I can't do any ranged attacks, but I mainly just wanted to get these three in the battle anyway. So let's just come back over this way. I want to get these void bulbs, namely, is what we're looking at. All right, let's see. Mind Flayer has 39 health left. So this turn, I think, we hope that the commander does a good amount of damage. And then we attack and we kill the Mind Flayer. Because that'll get us a good amount of XP. As long as we land the killing blow. Alright. Let's get right over here. Try to get these void bulbs. And still get an attack out. Boom! Good job, Lae'zel.
I won't give in.
Alright. Let's just go ahead. We're out of range of the Hellsboar. That's okay. Boom. Missed. Okay. So, let's focus
Swift and lethal.
on here. Regular attack.
Still on my feet.
Everyone's missing. Let's see, that's 4 to 9. I think we can get in here with a dual attack. Okay. Four damage. Another miss. Okay. I'm gonna get us back over here. Now you'll notice that 2 more just popped in.
Victory awaits.
Let's see. I'm just gonna do kind of a lesser attack.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Let's do some searching though while we're here. Add that to our wares, and let's get an attack out. Okay. Now you'll see why I dropped the chest. It's because it delays these guys a bit. So when they try to come in, the chest is blocked their way, they try to attack it. Okay, all we have to do in our turn is 11 damage. That's the hope.
Time to strike.
Lae'zel can, yes you can. Jump in.
luck again.
Alright, so we're not doing that damage. I don't think. And getting out of here alive. Ugh. It's not good. I just gotta hope that the commander doesn't get him. Alright. I'm gonna make my way this way.
What's in here?
So at least one of us can get out alive. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Oh, let me do that. Ah. I knew that was gonna happen. So we don't get that XP. That's okay. Let's, in that
Never
case,
a dull moment.
check Mind Flayer, pick that up, and let's get out.
I need to.
The Helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
Got hold of the... I don't know if it has an actual name or not, but still. Seems to be happy and confused as Minthara. Stare down with our captor. Get knocked out of the ship. Arresto momentum indeed, dear readers. We lived. Wouldn't be much of a game if we didn't, but still.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Okay. So we've made it out of the Nautiloid onto somewhat dry, stable land. There's debris all around us. And that is where we're going to end our first episode, is here on the beach. So, there we go. We now are going to have 3 ongoing series: Skyrim, Soul Stuff, Baldur's Gate 3. Hopefully, you enjoy watching at least one of those. But that will do it for me. So, until next time, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you guys later.